Can you believe that we're coming up on the end of 2022 already? I didn't get through as many games as I expected to plow through this year, so my backlog continues to grow ever so long. If you haven't been around for one of my Game of the Year reveals, well, you're in luck. This is my opportunity to talk about the games that I played this year and bring up what resonated with me the most. This will also be the first time it's in video format. As a result, I will use this video as an opportunity to tease my 2023 lineup afterwards. So settle down, grab a drink. If you're watching from Twitch, hello, welcome to my channel. Please follow if you enjoy my content. If you're on YouTube, please do the YouTube-y things, like this video and subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot. Before I start talking about the games I played for 2022, let me explain how my Game of the Year reveals work. Since I'm regularly a year or two behind on games that have been released, my Game of the Year is picked from the games I played and finished in this year. So this means that games that came out years ago may end up taking the title. This happened in the past with Undertale as an example, and this year will not be an exception to the rule. In fact, I hear that there are bets going on about what the #1 game of this year will be. I can promise you that you will be both surprised and not surprised. So without further ado, let's get into the games. I will start with the games that stood out to me a lot this year. Honorable mention: Skyward Sword. This was a game I've meant to play for quite some time. I just never got around to it. I'm so glad I did because it was such a wonderful experience. And Link and Zelda's relationship in this game was so sweet. I originally started playing the game with controller and found that I decided to go back to motion control. And despite the issues with motion control, it felt more natural than playing it with controller. Honorable mention:
Forgive me for what I am about to do, but this city needs you.
Ys 9: Monstrum Nox. This game made my Game of the Year list when it first came out in 2019. So I feel that this is a little unfair to bring it back in another year. However, I want to give this game a shout out for its incredible localization, especially considering that it was done during the pandemic. I didn't get a chance to play through this in 2021 when it came out, as it launched right before the winter storm hit in Texas. So I never really got a chance to see the localized version or play it on stream. Now let's get started with the top 3. Number 3. Trails from Zero. Unfair, again, I know, because I've played this more than once on stream, but not like this. I've been playing the version released by NIS America. On top of that, this has been the Steam version, which was developed by Durante and his team at PH3. It's been incredible seeing the work we did with Geofront given this kind of treatment. I didn't even get far into the game before I started struggling with my emotions over it. I had recently lost my mom, and I was so excited to tell her about the partnership we had made with NIS America. So it hit me really hard that I couldn't share the excitement of seeing this game released with her. As of writing the script, I've not finished Trails from Zero on stream, but I can promise that from what I've seen, this release will now have a very special and important place in my heart. Addendum: I have finished the game, and it does hold a very special and important place in my heart. Bring on Azure, I'm ready to go. Number 2. Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, let me explain. Somehow I've been coasting through the Kingdom Hearts games in a I'm enjoying this enough to get through the game sort of manner. I didn't expect to gun for my ultimate weapon immediately with Kingdom Hearts 3. I didn't feel like I was done with it yet. What's up with that? Here, I can use a phrase that you may hear again later in this video. This was by no means a perfect game. However, the game captured my imagination and I had the most fun with it. I just could not put the game down. I need to come back to the DLC and work at it some more. I leaned on some bad habits I picked up during the game and found myself with a rude awakening with these new boss fights. But you know what? While I was getting my ass beat, I still had fun. Game of the Year. Final Fantasy 15. I guess I lied. This probably isn't a surprise at all to anyone in the channel, but the story of Noctis and his road trip was one that resonated with me on a level that I never expected. I am already a sucker for open world games. So take this action RPG formula, put it into an open world scenario that I fell in love with, and of course this game would become a 160-hour game? What? Even after my mom's death this year, the themes that surrounded Noctis and his grief for his father seemed to land home and hit something in me that I never expected. So somehow this game became a coping game during one of the worst times of my life, while it utterly and completely broke my heart at the same time. Just like with Kingdom Hearts 3, this game was by no means perfect, but it was the game I needed at the time. And I had so much fun playing it from start to finish, to the point that I'm still playing it off stream a lot. I even bought the PC version to be able to play with comrades with my friends. I never expected to fall in love with this game the way I did, but...
Oh, so you're challenging me, huh? You talk a pretty big game, Prince Dumbass.
Alright, leave it to Travis to surprise everyone, including myself. I may have put more time into Final Fantasy XV, and I may still be caught up in EOS and its setting. But saying that this game did not have an impact on me would be an immense disservice to it. This game was extremely bright, colorful, and very stylish. It was also extremely satisfying to play. The number of parodies in this game was so high that I was actually worried that I was hearing things at points. But this game felt like a game where they let Suda51 go and make the game that he really wanted to make. The love for RPGs, Smash, anime, Japanese films, it just never stopped. And while looking back, I feel like this could have been overwhelming, but it somehow wasn't. It was perfect. This also served as a great climax and conclusion to Travis Touchdown's story. And it paves the way for a new story in Santa Destroy with a new cast. I really want to see where Suda51 goes next, but I don't want him to rush it. Please take your time, sir, and give us another masterpiece like this. Well, there you have it. My favorite games for the year 2022. What does 2023 hold in store? We'll take a look at that in a second. But first, I want to credit the music used in this video and thank some of the people who helped in the making of it. Now, with the credits out of the way, we can finally look forward to next year and the games that are going to make my backlog cry. So let's take a peek, shall we?